Hey everybody. We're back again. Back in the space land. How we all doing today? I'll catch up in just a second on what's going on. Okay, so where I have gotten so far is the new object in the solar system is a ring world. It's referred to in game as the Stranger. The main thing with it is every time the loop happens, when it resets, there's a certain amount of time before a dam inside of the Stranger bursts and washes away a whole bunch of towns inside that contains stuff you need to kind of look at. And so you have to get through all of that and figure out what's going on. Is the eye echoed yet? It's kind of interesting, actually. It's a little bit ironic because this species kind of stopped the eye from echoing. They're the reason the Nomai lost the signal to the eye. There we go. They're the reason the Nomai lost the signal to the eye because they also heard it. They were from a solar system over. And it was their first encounter with extraterrestrials, like space signals. And so they saw it, like they have this like way of visualizing signals. So they see it and they freak out because it's like this weird, strange object that's just calling out. So they kind of deify it and they end up traveling here. But they successfully reach the eye. Whoa. All right, thanks for that, stranger. They successfully reach the eye and scan it. And they discover that through that scan that it is capable of wiping out everything. But they don't understand that it will create a new universe in the wake of that destruction. So they become vengeful at it because in order to create this ship, in order to get there, in order to transport their entire species to the eye, they uprooted all of the resources of the moon they lived on and effectively destroyed it, only to discover that the object that they've deified is, to them, through their perception, malevolent. When in reality, it's not. So to keep anyone else from discovering the eye and potentially setting it off, they create this probe and surround it with a signal blocking field. And presumably as that happened, based on what you know about the Nomai, presumably as that happened, they reached the solar system at about the same time because after they arrived, the signal stopped emitting, and they thought that the eye just stopped emitting the signal for some reason, when in reality it was because of these guys. God, this is so cool. Meanwhile, the former inhabitants of this thing, in an effort to effectively kind of continue living on their planet, they create a computer simulation, a very realistic computer simulation of their planet. And I'm just going to talk about this as I go through this, just because this is cool. I'm not going to try to do anything at the moment while I'm talking, but how hard would it be to make a mod for the game where the sun is replaced by the Meatball Man? Haha. That's funny. I think it just gets bigger. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know of any mods for this game. Yeah, so they create a computer simulation of their moon that they used to live on, and they find that they're able to project their consciousness into it, and also inadvertently discover that if they die, their consciousness is still sent into the simulation, but their physical body will, it's dead, so they don't have a physical body to return to. so they just get stuck in the simulation permanently. It's not known if they know that this has happened, because there's slide reels scattered around that show you the story that I'm explaining right now. And they show that one of them woke up and found the other one dead. So they give you a bunch of rules. You discover a bunch of rules about how everything works through a very seriously intense horror element added to this, where you're chased around by the former inhabitants in the simulation. But before they all went into the simulation at the same time, they did this over here. These chains hold a vault. And on the inside, there's some kind of sarcophagus locked with 3 chains. There is a way of unlocking them. You are taught it in a very roundabout way, as this game does. And I think I now know how to actually open the sarcophagus, because there are 3 codes that bar the way, but there's a way of gaming the simulation itself to get around it. So you don't need to know the codes, because they've destroyed all of them, but you can game the simulation to work around the codes that they put in. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm essentially, I believe, at the end of this or at the end of this DLC. Yeah, their story was very sad, and this thing is extremely cool. It's a shame that so many of them had to die, or that they had to kill their moon in order to create this, which is mainly what they're angry about. But yeah, after they put the shield around the eye, they engaged a cloaking field and hid by warping the light of the sun around it, so that's not visible. Yeah. You discover it by looking at it at an angle you're not supposed to view it from, or is very difficult to view it from. Now, I'm thinking that it holds a single survivor. I think there's 1 inhabitant in there. So yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do is stop here for a second. Grab one of these artifacts. You have these lanterns, and the lanterns... the sun sails just opened. Yeah, the ship automatically detects that the sun is going supernova. It opens the sun sails and pushes itself away. Yeah, just 1 guy, because all the other ones you find are dead, as you're about to see. Their consciousness exists inside of the simulation still, but their physical bodies are gone. They're mummified. So you have to hold these lanterns, and then you sit by this green fire that emits a field that reads your brain. And it puts you to sleep and projects your consciousness into the simulation. You carry around one of these lanterns in the simulation, but if you put the lantern down and walk away, you walk out of the render bubble, and you just see the framework of the simulation itself. Cave Johnson scenario? Yeah, kind of. Whoop, shit. Well, that's a problem. It's not what I wanted to have happen. Let's go over here, then. And Avatar. Yeah, sort of. Except you're not hopping from a physical body to a physical body, you're just... your consciousness is just being put in there. But yeah, it's neat. Like the way that you discover this is through like error logs, like the ways you game the system. There are 3 ways you can game it. One way that wouldn't work if you were not stuck in a time loop. So the first way is by putting this down and walking away, because then you walk out of the render bubble and you can just see everything as a basic framework of the 3D models used in the simulation. The second way is jumping off of the raft inside the Endless Canyon while you're in the middle of a loading screen. If you do that, you drop straight down into the you drop straight down into the underwater lake where all the secrets are. And the third way is by dying instead of going to sleep. If you die instead of going to sleep, the bells above you in the chamber that would normally activate when you're caught by a sentry cannot wake you up because you're dead. But normally that would be a problem. It's certainly a problem for these guys because they're not stuck in a time loop like I am. But because I'm stuck in a time loop, I can die no problem. Death has no meaning when you can redo everything. So yeah, here's these guys. As long as the flame is lit, their consciousness is still inside. So feasibly, you could blow these fires out and delete their conscience from the simulation entirely, which is dark. But yeah, so doze off. We go to sleep, and then we wake up, and now we're in it. So this is where all the big horror elements of this DLC came in. This is fucking terrifying, I have to say. This darkness. And I didn't think about this until someone pointed it out in a video I watched. Triple dog dare you. I didn't point this out until, or I didn't know about this until I watched a video about it. This darkness cannot be compensated for by adjusting the brightness of your screen. It doesn't work. Blow out a life candle? I don't think you can. I tried walking up to them. I didn't see a prompt to extinguish, which is what this game does. So yeah, this is the simulation. It's completely terrifying. You have this as a flashlight. You can look around, and then you have the ability to conceal the light completely, so they don't see you. And then you just have lantern light by default. You can see one of them walking around over there, I think. I don't know, they're freaky. I don't want to start this encounter again, so I'm not going to get them to come out right now. But what I can do is put the lantern down. Boop. What's also nice is they are not violent by default. If you get caught by one of them, they pick you up and then they just blow the lantern out. They make like they're gonna like bite your face off or something, but then they just blow the lantern out. If you walk up to them without a lantern and you like bump into them, they will just snap your neck, and then you'll still just wake up as long as you're asleep. But yeah, they only resort to violence when they have to. So they're not an inherently violent species. They're just kind of vengeful. But yeah, there it is. Kind of reminds me of the Twilight Bell from A Hat in Time, and I love it. Yeah, that's one of the sentries. If I walk into that field, the bells above me will ring and wake me up. So yeah. But the first thing I want to do is, I think, fall into the loading screen. So I need to come over here. The darkness of it, yeah. Yeah, the dark can't be penetrated by anything except this lantern and the lights in the simulation. You can hear one of them walking around above me. This was extremely scary the first time you go through it. Light up that building there. Oop. Doesn't matter if they hear me right now or see me. I'm good. This entire thing functions as like an entirely second game. It's just about this other species that had its own problems caused by the Eye of the Universe. They could have, honestly, they could have made an entirely separate game out of this. No problem. But they link it back into the main story of Outer Wilds in such a great way that I'm happy it's not a separate game. I wonder if this is all they're gonna do, because like that's one of the only questions about the Eye of the Universe is why it stopped giving out its signal. This is the answer, and then it has its own mystery in terms of what's in the vault. I think the final question, the only question that is truly unanswered, is like what the Eye really is, where it came from, and why it exists. Oh, the dam just bursted. And then we drop down. Oh, look, we're here. So now if I put this down. Oh yeah, they call out when they hear the dam burst. They're like, oh shit, dam burst. Here we go. All right. So the sarcophagus is off that way. These are extra areas. I'm tilting here because the building I'm in has been hit by the wave from the dam there, and it's slanting now. So let's pick this up. So this one is pretty obvious right here. You can only reach this one from here without the code, and you never get the code. So walk up, but now when you drop down, you're stuck here. So you extinguish this. There goes one of the chains. So jump on here. Get on back over here. Hup. Here's the thing. I can open this a little bit right now. Just projects this green light. And it's one of these memory lights. So if I look in this, it will give me the memories of what the creatures tied to saw. So that's what they look like there. I've got pizza. This is one of the hints. Yeah, you can blow out the regular candles. You can't blow out the lanterns though. That was an interesting puzzle to solve as well, how to actually do that yourself. Alright, so this definitely involves putting this down and walking away. Christopher walking away. Aha! Okay. So now you can just figure it out for yourself by just doing this. Now I don't need the code because I can just look at it. See, there's the code. I think this code probably would have just pulled the raft over, but I cheated. It's the life candles? I actually don't know, because that entire thing does capsize over. But the thing is, when it capsizes, you stay in there. I don't know if you get trapped or if your consciousness gets deleted. It's hard to tell. I'm really unsure. Cool. There goes that lock. So now I can't get to the other lock right now because it is guarded by 2 bell sentries. So now that's actually perfect timing that the dam burst, because now the vault is revealed. So I can just walk out here and allow myself to be woken up. Sorry, guys. Sorry, you can't wake up. Wow. So now, the way to go back into where I just was, where the sarcophagus is by physically going to the sarcophagus that's here. Yep. Wow. There's still one reel. There were a whole bunch of reels that they burned because, like, 1, to cover their tracks, and 2, because they're ashamed of having destroyed their planet, which some of those reels depicted. But the reel that describes what the sarcophagus is does not have a digital backup that I've been able to find yet in the simulation. And I don't think you will ever find a fully intact copy. Because, I mean, that's what you're about to find out yourself. I believe that the physical coffin has a surviving inhabitant inside of it. I still don't know what their full intentions are. I don't know if they're trying to outlive the Eye, or what the Eye does, or if they're just trying to continue their existence in the simulation. Hell, maybe this powers the simulation. Maybe it's all taking place inside the mind of one deer, and by waking this one up, it all goes away. Who fucking knows? But I think we're about to find out. So, here we go. So they took the metaphysical one away from where the physical one is, and the physical one was still fully locked. So I think once I unlock this last one, this may not be it. It may not just be this simple. I'm not sure. Oh shit, hold on. I just realized I didn't die. I need to kill myself. Here we go. Hold on. Stand in the fire. Alright. Now we're back. So now the bells can't wake me up. Like, oh wait, I need to kill myself. God, this game, I swear. Okay. Did this close itself back up? Oh no, it didn't. The light's just gone. Alright, try to wake me up. I dare you. Ah, it's not waking me up. Sure does suck. Sure does suck to suck. Alright. Here we go, boys. Is that because I just undid the last lock? Hopefully not. I don't want them coming after me. Oh, shit. Okay. The loop's about to reset me. But I don't like this darkness right now. Ooh. Oh, okay. Huh. Ooh. Okay. This is kind of sucky timing. I needed to have done that faster. Take it out. Okay. Oh. There's for sure a dude in here, because his lantern's here. Hi there, bud. What's up? Oh, you're missing a horn. Oh, I can talk to him. The prisoner. Okay. I'm not going to talk to him yet because the loop's about to drag me back. But it's interesting. He's not attacking me. Look at him. I'm actually going to talk with him. Alright. I need a second, bud, so sorry. first one that hasn't tried to blow out my light. Oh, that's really freaky. Okay, so I just have to do that faster. Alright, here we go. We's gonna do this. So, I think I may actually be able to wrap all that stuff I did into one go at the sarcophagus. But honestly, that may not actually be a good idea because of the whole... like, I can't actually access the sarcophagus until the dam breaks. So, I will still actually do this first. Run aground. Don't step in the ghost matter. It'll kill you. Sorry, I have to move a window out of the way. There we go. That was the thing hidden by the sun. Yes. Yeah, you just kind of get enveloped into the cloaking shield. And then just make your way in there. God dang it. Up, little Hearthian, go! There we go. Ah, my wrath's gone. Just right there. Alright. I think I can knock... I think... I can possibly knock it out in this church. Because I want to get those first two locks undone as quick as possible. Planet. Boop. 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 Hey. Hey-ya. What's up, Meatball Music Man? Hey, Sky Snow, good to see you back. So, full disclosure, I have already reached the prisoner. I was not able to talk to him, though, because right when I did, the loop began to start over, so I just decided to do it again. But I know everything at this point. Everything I need to do. I think I can access this. This will just be easier. There we go. All good. Yeah, well, I was sufficiently freaked out, and when he reached for his lantern, that was a little freaky. But then he didn't try to blow my lantern out, so all good. That is I mean, in this specific game, yes, it is. In this specific DLC. Actually, not even in this entire game. Sometimes that is like you have to just straight up die in order to do pretty much everything in this game. playing their music in there. Alright, take 2. Undo the first 2 locks and then kill myself in the 3rd one. Splat. There that goes. Cool. Theoretically, you could trial and error that. Honestly, you could trial and error all the codes, but I mean, why would you do that? All right. I know I could just hurl myself into the water, but I'm gonna let the bells wake me up because it's fun. There are actual codes to unlock it. Yeah, I have no doubt. Yeah. Speedrunners use them? Of course speedrunners use them. Ah, the sun sails haven't even opened yet. I'm making good time. Oh, well, never mind. I mean, still making good time, but yeah. Alright, where did that raft go? Do I not have a raft? I don't think I have a raft. Oh yeah, there's one over here. But I do wonder if they expected... Like, they must have known that the sun would go supernova eventually. Like, I'm still wondering if they understand how long they've been asleep, like what they were planning. Like, why didn't they take into account the fact that they would die while just sleeping there after a while? Like, that part doesn't make sense to me at the moment. That's the question I'd like answered. Just get a read on this. Nope. Alright, cool. Also, I'm kind of hoping for a second DLC. That's what I thought this DLC was gonna be. Because, like, this DLC, in the overall scheme of Outer Wilds, answered, answered one question in terms of the larger idea of the game, and that is why the Eye stopped broadcasting its signal. And we're going to understand what their intention is by the end of this, what the inhabitants' intentions are by the end of this, I presume. So that leaves only one single question still unanswered about the Eye, and that is, what the fuck is it, and why does it exist? I mean, we understand what it does, but why does it do that? Like, why does it reset universes? Is it just a raw universal force? If there's an engaging enough answer to be had through more gameplay like this, I would love to do that. I'm still curious about Dark Bramble. That too, yeah. Dark Bramble is interesting. It's obviously like a spacefaring parasitic plant. But like, the fish on Dark Bramble originated on the planet that it consumed. Like, the anglers apparently originated on the planet they consumed, or the creatures migrated from their solar system to Dark Bramble. So like the only place that the seeds lead back to are the main home. So did it originate there? Because if it originated somewhere else, then you'd think that there would be a completely different host of creatures. Yeah. I believe the ALX slides show the solar system. Of the solar system show the ice planet? Does it? I'd have to look at that again. At this point, I'm not going to go to the slides right now. I'll probably look those up later. Just wait for the dam to burst. So if it started as a regular ice planet with a subterranean ocean, I can go in now. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that makes sense. I just never tried. It does make sense. All right. Time to die. And back we go. Guess I'll die. Oh, the surf integrity, yeah. Steadily ticking down. Steadily, but calmly. Oh, I mean, that does work too. Alright, that's last lock. Here we fucking go. It's pretty satisfying to be able to stand in the middle of those bell turrets and not wake up. Like, fuck you. So what I'm gathering as well, because this is here, is that this is the inhabitant that first received the signal. I still don't know why he's missing an antler though. I noticed that in one of the later slides he's missing an antler. But he starts showing up with it gone on the third slide of the story reels. When in the previous two he had both of his antlers intact. All right, buddy. Hello. So this is, I love that. Like, he reaches out very threateningly at first, but then like, oh, hello. So he's completely acting different to the others, so I don't know what's up with him. Let's see. Hello. Who are you? Yeah, he doesn't understand my language. Oh. Oh, I love when they act friendly. They're really cool. Because they are nice. They are a nice species. Like, they are a good species. Oh, I love that. I love that. Alright. Yes. Alright. Oh, he's asleep. He wakes up. Okay. Oh. Huh. Oh. I presume they turned the thing back on, right? Wow. Yeah, they turned it back on. Oh, that's the signal the Nomai got. That blip of it opening again. Wow. Okay. Oh. Do you want me to show you who I am? Oh, he's nice. I love him. I love him. Oh, I'm showing him everything. Oh. Oh, and I'm telling him about the Nomai! Oh my god! We got stuck in Dark Bramble. Yeah. Launched escape pods. Interloper. Oh. Oh, that's where we found that. He's gonna know I'm in a time loop as well. I assume I'm gonna tell him that. Ah, it's me! Look at me go! Yeah, that's a lot to take in. Go. Oh, now he's gonna show everyone else, isn't he? Oh. But is this gonna matter? Because I'm dead right now. I'm gonna be sent back, and this isn't gonna change. Like, it's all just gonna be the same. Unless he's gonna show me a way that I can actually change it. Slipped it in his head. Ouchie. Yeah, I guess. Oh. Oh, he left his vision staff here. Oh, the light pulls him into the sunset. That's so cool. Okay. Well, I mean, what now? I guess I go back up? I don't have a way out of the sarcophagus from here. I can't jump in the water. Wait, he did step into the water, didn't he? Did he step in the water? Wait, no, his physical body's in the... Wait, hold on a second. No, okay. I mean, I don't know what to do now. If I step into the water, the loop's just gonna reset. But I was in that vision, so maybe he's wanting me to do the same thing, I guess. I don't know what to do. Like, you have to be dead in order to get in there. Like, if I leave, I'm gonna get pulled back, and it's not gonna make a difference. Wait. Wait, are you telling me I have to go back to the Eye of the Universe now? Now that I've done this? Because now I've done this, and I know him, he's part of my memory. Hold on. Of course, I have to go back into Dark Bramble. You know, why wouldn't I have to go back into Dark Bramble? Fuck. All right. Can I... Oop. Let me just read what my conclusion is to this. I met one of the strangest inhabitants who was imprisoned within the vault. The prisoner showed me a vision revealing the actions they took that resulted in their internal confinement. I used the vision torch to share my knowledge of the solar system's history with the prisoner. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Can I set a marker for where the vessel is? I'll just try that. It might make it a little easier. I've never done it before, but let's see. Miss us? Anglerfish. No, everyone. Yeah. God dang my freaking controller. Hello? What the fuck? I have no control with my controller anymore. What the hell? Are you joking right now? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm sorry, hold on. I need to restart the game, apparently. Why is this such a problem? This isn't a problem with any other game. What? I just tried to open my controller settings and Steam is now crashing. Oh, there they are. Hello. Okay. You know I'm here. Good. Yes. That's excellent. Are we good? Yes? No? Okay, we're good, apparently. Jesus. Traveler's your favorite. Oh, yeah, I actually answered this question in my original playthrough. It's me. And I don't mean like the character I play as. I mean me if you jump into the white hole in the Ash Twin Project. And then go back and meet yourself. Not the white hole, the black hole in the Ash Twin Project. Oh, hi Quantum Moon, how you doing? Good to see you. Self is hilarious. Yes, he is. Yes, they are. Fucking Dark Bramble. Little piece of shit. Mark that. Cool. Okay. Oh, now you can lock onto shit. Good. I love it. I'm moving behind the sun. I'm gonna crash into it. No? Yeah. Marking the vessel doesn't work, by the way? Ah, well. At least it points me to Dark Bramble. Nope, too close, too close. Fuck! God dang it. Autopilot is literally only good for getting you to the stranger. or to any planet that's not close to the sun, I guess. And if you're, like, going away from the sun. There we go. You are... Chert, I believe, is... Yeah, he's on the south pole of the planet. That was a little bit dicey, but it's cool. .6 gravity here. Whoop. 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 Hi, bud. Just gonna go to sleep here for a little bit. So now my main thing is, what if you, I mean, finding out that the Nomai arrived because of the signal is the most basic knowledge you find out about the Nomai, isn't it? Because, like, what if you go for the vessel first? What if you do the entire vessel before everything else? It's like, I forget at what point you learn that the Nomai were drawn here by the eye of the universe. Because you just shown the exhibit. Like, if a new player comes in, along with the DLC, like... You learn that real early? Okay, gotcha. Talked about in, like, all their schools and stuff. Oh, okay, I see. Is it going yet? Is it doing sandy thing? Man, this thing is sandy. Nope. Nope. There we go. If you didn't find the interloper, the scene of them dying is different in your vision. Oh, is it? Okay. Gotcha. Like if you didn't learn what the interloper did? Okay. Whoop, why am I taking my suit off? No. Oh, now, I forget which one is the Ash twins. Oh, they're already really revealed. Okay. That's not normally what I do for that, but Should be okay, I think. Why am I not... Hello? What? What's going on? What the fuck is happening? Stop it! Oh, it's because I'm still locked onto Embertwin. God dang it. Okay, here we go. Back out of the sandstorm, please. Me when the... Oh, shit! Okay. Actually, I need to be able to get back to my ship easy, so... Just stop here. Wait, that might be too close to the sandstorm. Hold on. Okay. Oh, this was Elite Dangerous for a sec? Oh. Also, what are you doing here? I'm about to do something that will horrendously spoil this game for you. I'm about to do the single thing that the entire main plot leads up to, so... Go play it. Okay, cool, that worked out. Sorry, I don't mean to eject you like this. But you gotta play this game, I swear. Balloons Tower Defense 6. Notification just popped up saying someone's playing that. Oh, sand! What's that? That was weird. There's a very purple particle there. Come on, come on. Yeah, Snake Tenders is a friend of mine. He hasn't played this game yet, even though I'm sure he would love the hell out of it. Your channel mascot, the very purple particle. You know my channel mascot's a robot. In we go. Alright. Time to do this horrifying shit again. Need to turn off the gravity. The ball escape. Alright. Gimme you! Alright, here we fucking go. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Here I come again, Dark Bramble. This is still stressful. I'm still feeling stress. Hey there, bud. Piece of shit. I hate you. And everybody hates you. Had to manually find the vessel? Huh. What didn't work for you? Oh, the duplicate signal? Ah. I don't know. See, it's at least giving me a duplicate signal. Alright, this is the part that really, really freaks me out. Apparently it does work. I generally know how to get to it anyway. The seed gives a distinct yellow color, like yellow hue. Cosmos anglerfish. I don't think they're not hair. Those are tentacles that you see in there. It only brought me to Bramble. Huh. I have no idea. Not as hard as I remembered it being. It's definitely much harder when you do it the first time. Like when you know how they behave, I mean. Okay. The existence of the anglerfish egg implies the existence of anglerfish sex, and I hate that. Yep. Thank you for giving me something new to intensely dislike. Alright, here we go. Hi, Nomai. How you doing? Sorry you all are dead. Forgot gravity doesn't instantly happen again in here. Hup. Alright. Oh shit, I need to bring the power over here first. I don't know how much time I actually have left on this. I don't know how close I'm cutting it. Boom. Boom? Yeah. I don't get tattoos. Like, I mean, in that, I mean, I don't have any, and I don't plan to get any. But the Eye of the Universe coordinates would make a nice tattoo. Hey, yep. Out we go. We're back. So I wonder, is there any way to catch sight of the satellite that the inhabitants launched? Can I see it from here? Is it possible to see it? Believe so. Scope? Well, it doesn't give a signal. Quantum fluctuations, obviously. It's the Eye of the Universe is quantum. Yeah, no, nothing else beyond that. Makes the eye render fully. It makes the. Also, if you want to see a funny bug, open the warp down there and shoot your probe. Oh. It makes the eye render fully and it looks janky. Oh, does it? Like shoot the probe while I'm on the eye, like shoot it away? Like the black hole that brings you down. Yeah. Oh, shoot it into the black hole. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, there went our sun. Now the quantum moon's got nowhere else to go. Just kind of skips around its orbit. Okay, I see it. Yeah. I wouldn't say it looks janky, per se. Does look interesting. I bring it back. Oh yeah, the render disappears. Just looks like a, you know, foggy, rocky planet. Alright, anyway. Oh, that already opened it. Down we go. Okay, so this starts you on the North Pole. Right, I never realized that it just started you on the North Pole. The North Pole is the northmost facing part of the planet. The southern part of the planet has the warp hole or whatever in it. Like, what is it? What is this thing? Did it start here? Did something make this quantum? I want the next DLC to be that. To explain that. It's 2 times. 2.5 times. I really want to see the satellite that the inhabitants launched. It jams the signal. Because it looks pretty distinct, apparently, from the imagery shown of it. Quanti the quantum moon. Look around at signal scope all the remaining stars in. Oh. Huh. Some people have said they could see it. Huh. Okay. Zoom. Alright, you can see them pretty clearly. But will it pass in front of the stars eventually? Wait. Wait, is this it? Hold on a second, is that it right there? Has a light on it. You can see that it's clearly an object. It's just not a bunch. It's not just a bunch of lights. Yeah. It's just one of them? Okay. Okay, so it's just like, okay, hold on. Because it kind of looked like, okay. It's lasting longer. Oh yeah, that could be. Oh, that's the quantum moon. Uh-huh. I think these are the only stars left here. Oxygen. Okay. I don't have time now to look for it. Just orbited behind the eye now. Oh, did it? Ah, shit. Maybe I'll try to look up a video of it. Because that means it's pretty distant. Reddish light. Okay. Huh. Oh, that's solid, apparently. Yep, there it went. What's interesting is the vortex is what's quantum, not the planet near it. So, like, this is actually the eye. The planet is just an object put near the eye so that it can be accessed, and it has to have been put there intentionally. Like, I swear, I want more explanation about this thing. Even if, like, I want a hint of an explanation, even if it's just a little bit of an explanation. Alright, I never properly read these. I didn't know these were different. Outer Wilds Ventures was founded by Feldspar, Gossen, Slate, and Hornfels to explore a solar system at the end of the universe. The Attlerock. The Nomai never got to see it for themselves, but thanks to their efforts in technology, a Hearthian was able to reach the eye of the universe. Okay. The radio tower on Timberhearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite and house some of the last ever photos taken of the entire solar system. Oh my god. One of these photos revealed the existence of an invisible ring world inhabited by a species whose presence in our solar system predated even the Nomai. The species traveled from a nearby star system in search of the eye of the universe, but horrified by what they discovered, decided to block the eye's signal so that no one else would ever find it. One individual, however, rebelled against the decision and was able to briefly release the eye's signal back into space before being caught and imprisoned in solitude for this betrayal. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, imagine if he hadn't been able to do that. The universe would have just died. That's it. And they would have just been living in their simulated reality until inevitably they would still die eventually anyway. Because, you know, the sun would explode. I do wonder why they never had a contingency plan for when the sun explodes. The Nomai came also, there's another, I mentioned this to someone else as well recently, but like, just another sci-fi concept they decided to add to this, which is amazing. Like, we've got pocket dimensions. We've got white holes and black holes. We've got quantum positional objects. We've got supernova happening, and now we've got a ring world and a simulated reality. Like, it's amazing. But over hundreds of thousands of years, the wooden dam they used weakened and eventually broke. Yeah, yeah. That is true. So I'm just, yeah, so like it would, because it switches to hydropower when it realizes, oh shit, the sun's not going to be around anymore. So they switched to hydropower, but at that point, the dam was just too weak to handle the extra push given by the heating elements behind the dam. Yeah, so they would have the simulation would have ceased right then anyway. Yeah. The damage starts once the sun sails open. Yeah. The Nomai who came to our solar system were following a signal from the eye of the universe. They perished when the interloper arrived, bringing with it the deadly substance we called ghost matter that flooded the entire solar system almost instantly and without warning. Yeah. None of them still survived, but eventually the place will shut down. Yeah. There's a couple new bad ends if you take the ATP core to the Stranger. Really? Interesting. Oh yeah, you know what? I do kind of want to do that because one for ending on the Stranger and one for ending in the Sim. Ah, okay. I'm interested. I'm gonna do that because I know that it does make it out of the supernova's range. So, of all the life forms who will perish in the oncoming death of the universe, we will miss the anglerfish the least. Fuck you. I hate you. You're a terrible creature. You do not deserve existence. At the end of its lifespan, our sun collapsed under its own gravity, then exploded in a violent supernova. I also kind of want to see what happens to the... I assume they just disappear, honestly, but like... what happens to the ones in the simulation when that church tips over and puts out all their lamps. But I mean, at the same time, it would take me with them. So true, yes. Sun collapsed under its own gravity and then exploded in a violent supernova. No quantum stuff. No quantum stuff for me. Work obligations, but I'll have to rewatch it later. The playthrough's been fun. It has been fun. It was great. You've come in at the end, though, because at this point I presume you know what's up. Also, are those like juts coming off of the eye, like solid, or what? Like, what's up with those? I assume it's like some kind of gateway. Like, I feel like the eye had to have been built by something. They're quantum. Ooh. Destroying a few myself. Gotta murder some galaxies. Get over here! Ah! Oh, that became a quantum rock. Yep, that's pretty horrifying. Whoop, hi me. Good to see you again. Howdy do. Do you hear music? I don't know. Scout's gun. Hiya. Apparently it's programmed so like the other you only appears when you after you see around 3 quantum trees or something. Oh, I gotcha. Hey there, bud. Nope. It's chart. That's Solanum. There he is. There's our friend. And we get to see them play their instrument. That's great. Like, I heard their instrument being played in a horrific way before, passing by their house. But, yeah. Go get him. Quiet Shade. Russell Bark. In the ancient glade. It's always dark. Thanks, Gabbro. So get him, get briefly jump scared by a fucking anglerfish. Hi, buddy. Get out of here. I hate you. Still kind of made my stomach drop when I saw that. I want to go for you last. Go for Selena next to last. Yeah, all the fields are coming back? Yeah. How could you? Now they're alone in the space between worlds, and you may never see them again. Now someone else will see them. Also, wouldn't it be like, what an amazing discovery that would be if you found like this random piece of technology, carbon dating or whatever revealed that it was older than the universe. Wrong one. This one. It's becoming implausible that the Nomai determined that about the eye in some way when you say it like that. When I say what? Sorry, I forgot what I said the moment it flew out of my head. The Pro would be older than the universe? Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah. I'm gonna talk to everyone that would usually be. I can't wait to hear what the prisoner adds to the song as well. Everyone must be here before we can begin. Okay, cool. Glad you remembered me. You are welcome, Selena. Oh, one of their trees is here. Huh, it's underground. Is it? Oh! Oh. Oh, wait, is this a gravestone? I just realized that's a gravestone. Oh. I'm digging him up. I was filled grave back in. I don't, A little disconcerting, has to be said. Oh. Oh, he's made some portraits. The Nomai and a ship. Some of the people back on Timber Hearth. That's nice. Oh, I have to extinguish the candles. Oh. Alright. Okay. Oof. Alright. Oh. Okay. Oh, come on. You piece of shit. Ah. That's really melancholy, walking up to his gravestone like that. Oh, there he is. Oh, and he's standing off away from everyone. Hi! Can you say something? When my kind found the eye and realized what it was capable of, they were terrified. It was too difficult a truth, like a light too bright to look upon directly. It burned them. What they could not unlearn was hidden away in darkness, obfuscated, then lost. They did not want to see their story end. My kind weren't always like this. We weren't always so afraid. I did what I could to set things right. Yet I am still of my kind. And you know now what they did. I cannot promise our fear won't stain your mind. And so, a choice. Are you certain you want to remember me? No more Chaz, though. That they are. Sideshow grave robbing. The signal's gone. Guess we'll use time travel to brute force the location. Are you fucking kidding me? Yes. I want to remember you. Species was wonderful. It's flawed. But now you're here. I don't want to repeat my kind's mistakes. But if you're willing to take the risk, then so am I. I mean, if I say no, then he's just gonna, you know... I'm just gonna get the same ending, so... Wait, where'd he go? Oh! Oh, he's here now. Okay. I want to hear your instrument. I hadn't dared to hope that anyone would hear the signal, for how briefly I set it free. Yet here we are. Are you ready for the final step? Anyone would hear the signal. Huh. That it is time. Time to send our spark out into the darkness. Aw, look at him. It's good to see them being normal creatures. I remember hating the Nomai when I first played, thinking their sun station was causing the explosion. Yeah. Then I get to the sun station. Yeah. I didn't hate the Nomai necessarily, but I did think the sun station was causing the sun detonation. But yeah, and realized that it's just the natural death. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And my hopes of saving the Harthians were pointless. Yep. Oh, I fucking love that. I love his instrument. We're planning to blow up the sun, but just couldn't. Yeah. And not all of them agreed with the idea as well. There were a few there that were like, this isn't... Like, one of them was like, oh, we're gonna blow up the sun for science. But then there was one that's like, this isn't something you take lightly. And then some were outright opposed to it. So, you know, them as a species, like, you know, they're just as diverse as any other species. Like, not all of them think exactly alike. Which is nice, because that's not something that a lot of sci-fi does. Like, the Klingons, right? All the Klingons are essentially exactly the same. They all have the exact same ideals and live by their exact same culture. And so do the Cardassians and the Ferengi and, you know, all the other species in Star Trek. They all have the exact same personality, and every once in a while there's one that's different. But from the outset with this, it showed that within the species there was a diversity of opinion about what they were doing. So the Nomai themselves are such a fleshed out species. The inhabitants have kind of a similar thing going for them. They're kind of a traditional, like, Star Trek. They all have the exact same mentality, but contextualized, their reaction to the eye is very different. And with such a small population, yeah. But their reaction to the eye, like, they are already an early species, easily swayed by things. Like, they're, like, the way what they wear and everything. They showed advanced rapid growth when the eye came along, and they just, like, fucking went ham. But they still have all of the feeling of an early species that's easily influenced in a lot of ways. Like, even the Nomai. The Nomai had varying opinions on what the eye was and whether it was good or not. But they just deified it, and they didn't even have time to think because they were able to reach the eye so quickly. It was much faster for them. So it does make sense that they would all have the mentality that, well, fuck, we destroyed our entire planet to get here. And now the eye's gonna kill all of us. So, yeah. So even though he is a very Star Trek-y species, his species really works still when contextualized with everything else. So, yeah. Let's bring everyone else in. Let me read back there. They were also planning on stopping it, though, once they'd gotten an answer, remember? Yeah, that is true. Once they figured out where it was, they would all remember, and then they could revert and leave the sun alone. That's true. Blow up, to be fair. Yeah, it wasn't going to be a permanent blow up. And the way they ended, in the end, they would have never exploded the sun. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Get in here. Oh, I love the addition of his instrument. It's so good. He's a tiny boy. I am much taller than Shirt, though. Yeah, it has to be said. Rybeck has one more finger than the rest. Yeah, that's how he can play the banjo. utterly adore how they were able to tie these stories together without compromising the original, tying up loose ends and adding a whole new chapter that was pretty magnificent in its own right. Oh yeah, yeah, it's extremely impressive. And I was mentioning as well earlier, very true, it blends in quite well, yeah. I was mentioning earlier that the only loose end now is where the eye came from. I want to know where the eye came from. If they can tell that story in an intriguing way, I will take it. If they feel that they can't, I'm fine with it remaining a mystery. But the eye feels constructed to me. It feels like someone created this thing. And does that imply that it's a god? Did a god make the eye? Or is it just a natural factor of existence? When did it first come into existence? There's a planet positioned right above it. Like, how does that just happen? Like, what did the planet used to be? Was it that initially the universe was just going to end, and one day a civilization found out about that and were like, no, it's going to restart, and then they, I don't know, constructed the exterior of the eye that is a punch into this quantum realm that like sucks in and destroys everything? Like, I really want to know that. If they can tell that through DLC, like the way that they did here, because I feel like they're totally capable of it given how this came out, I would love that. But if they feel they can't, that's also perfectly fine. It's a great mystery to leave unsolved. But I wouldn't say no to solving the mystery. Maybe, what was that? It's no small feat. Very true. Blends in quite well. Maybe. Oh, maybe a sequel in the next universe. That would be cool. That would be very cool. Based on what you said earlier, it's probably a probe from the previous universe that someone set off into the previous chaos, just like you did. Oh. Turtles all the way back. All right. So I don't think anyone else is going to be saying anything different. Let's reach the end of our journey. Okay, so what do you have to say? How beautiful. It's different than I envisioned. Whatever happens next, I do not think it is to be feared. Yeah. Ah, he's so cool. These guys are so cool. So yeah, because when they visualized it, so that's the other thing. Their method of visualization, like, it showed them what the eye looked like, but like, like there must be a certain level of emotion that influences the feeling. I already shot the probe while I was outside. But like I feel like their visions are influenced by their feeling a little bit, like to a certain degree, because it showed like red and death, and then they die and grass grows on their corpses, and that's all they saw. Like clearly the eye didn't actually show them that. Did it show them that? Because there's still so much gray area about the eye itself. That, yeah. All right, well, here we go. Well, yeah, it's already missing. If you shoot it into the cloud around the eye, it disappears. More games need to treat writing like they do, and like they do the audio, the visuals, the gameplay. Yeah. All right. So, how did this change it? Outer Wilds. Am I able to skip the credits to the last part, or if I skip it, will it skip the last cutscene as well? I don't want to do that. I'll probably just let the credits roll again. Lovely bit of music, worth listening to anyway. Yeah. I'm just curious about how it's changed. Like, before it showed, like, oh, they're roasting marshmallows and it's tree, and like it's like the Hearthians worlds, but not entirely, you know. So I'm curious to see how the prisoners species affects it. So, a lot of you here have already played this, already know what's up with it. So, how many of you here would say that this is your absolute favorite game ever? Like no holds barred, nothing can compare to it. In your honest opinion, I feel like Michael's probably in that camp, but what about everyone else? Games which are simply in different genres that I like for other reasons. Right, yeah, of course. But like overall in your opinion, yeah, like what's your personal favorite game? The game that you have personally gotten the most enjoyment out of regardless of genre. It does tick an awful lot of boxes. Yeah, that it does. Really, really way up there, man. Yeah. Low State of Decay, which is way too much to be honest, yeah. Both games in the Ori series are great. Yeah. I think the self-made stories hit me. Yeah. That's true, yeah. This is a type of openness. Like, this is effectively an open world game. Like, and yeah, open solar system, open universe. It's an open world game, by definition. Normally I have a lot of trouble with open world games because, you know, everything, for instance, Skyrim, right? The main plot is the primary story of Skyrim, but all of the side quests and all of the alternate storylines feel exactly as important as the main story, and thus the main story becomes lost and less important. On top of that, with how open-ended and full of options Skyrim is, I get overwhelmed by it really easily. I can't sit down and play Skyrim for very long, because after a while, I'm like, am I doing anything right? And then I just put the game down and don't go back. But games like this are interesting, like the way that it's taken this direction of self-exploration and like self-made story, and the fact that none of that fluff is there. It's just sets you on a journey and you make your own path. It's so continuously intriguing that it really locks you in. And another thing with like open world, Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild's primary goal is to beat Ganon. All other objectives are secondary. Even the monumental task of defeating the Blight Ganons in the fucking words, the Divine Beasts, is secondary to beating Ganon. So no matter what you do, eventually you're like, oh, what am I doing right now? Oh yeah, I have to kill Ganon. So like that's like the direction in it is what's so important. So in terms of genre, this one is probably one of my favorite open world games, if not my favorite open world game. The only thing that might compete against it is Shadow of the Colossus, because it also ticks a lot of the same boxes. Does this feel different already? No. Okay. Oh. Is that different? That feels different. It is different, isn't it? It's the rivers. Oh, what's that? Oh! Okay, so we have a Hearthian-like species and a... Oh, they made that 3D. That's cool. It used to be just a 2D thing. It's got rivers and forests, and now they've added a... There's a... Fuck. Words. Inhabitant-like species. That's cool. I like that. As far as story goes, I might be able to come up with a few that got me hard. Undertale, for example, or One Shot, both of which should be gone into blind. Yeah. Those almost entirely for their heart. Yeah. Love the revised ending. I gotta run. See you. Okay, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna do the 2 other endings that you mentioned, where you bring the Ash Twin Project core, just to see what happens. But yeah, like in terms of open world games, this one is probably second only to Shadow of the Colossus for me. Yeah, my personal favorite game of all time, generally speaking, is Doom Eternal. If that wasn't obvious to some of you by this point. Without question, Doom Eternal is my favorite game ever made. I just have way too much fun. Like, it's just so goddamn fun. And it did the impossible. It did something that other shooter games have never done for me before. And that is get me into a first-person shooter game that I genuinely enjoy. Doom 2016 did that, but Doom Eternal locked me down. Like, I love Doom Eternal. It's so good. Given that endorsement, I really should play Shadow of the Colossus. You absolutely should. If you haven't played Shadow of the Colossus, do it. Do it. Emulate it if you have to. Do it. It's an absolute landmark. If you have a PlayStation 4 or 5, get the remake. Buy the remake. If you just want to go with the original version, emulate the PlayStation 2 version. Nope. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I did. Also give Doom Eternal a shot. Doom Eternal is just so fun. Like, it's just nothing but pure fun. The story is bonkers. The story may not be for everyone. There's, like, debate about how well written it is. But Doom Eternal is one of those games that is a game, first and foremost. No questions asked. And the story that is there, even though, like, some parts might be a little strange if you look into it a little farther, Doom Eternal's story still is just the backdrop to how badass your character is. But yeah, the systems in Doom Eternal are engaging, they're fun, they're insane, they're ridiculously satisfying if you can handle the speed. Some people I know, when they play Doom Eternal, the game makes them nauseous from how fast it is. So that's entirely on a case-by-case basis there. But I would fully recommend Doom Eternal if you want a fucking, like, balls-to-the-wall, ridiculous, fast, and fun gameplay experience that's also very challenging. Alright. It's also very linear. It's a linear single-player game, which is my personal favorite type of game to play. And it's not, like, it has things to keep you interested in terms of how you grow and expand your character's abilities and stuff like that. So, yeah. That's nice, too. Gotten into FPS for a while. Of that kind, anyway. Got me curious now. Oh, yeah. Like, if you haven't, like, are you talking about, like, arena FPS? Or just fast-paced FPS in general? Whoop. Moment. Man, that's so annoying. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens. I knew from the moment the supernova did not catch up that something interesting would happen if you took the ATP core out and visited. Oh, this is the bridge. There's the bridge. Whoa. Don't try it. Don't do the thing that we're about to do. Ooh, don't try it at all or you'll die if you try this thing at home. Make sure you do not try to go to a planet that is sustaining your time loop and removing the core just to see what happens. Don't try this at home. If you do, you might die. Just watch us do the thing you want to do. Be safe for me, and be safe for you. I'm never gonna forget the disclaimer song. Already in my library. Oh, really? Let's then start. Oh, damn! You literally have no excuse. No, you do not. Play it. Just know that it does. Rat. It does push you into a specific playstyle. If you don't like that, try it anyway. Because even if it feels like it's pushing you away from how you want to do it, wait it out, because as you upgrade, you will find a variant of the playstyle that works well for you. Sometimes it's really, really fucking hard, but get through it. Like, most of the time, if you die, it's your fault because you didn't understand how the encounter worked or how the enemies work, or you used the wrong gun in the wrong way or whatever. Yeah, the coolest thing, like the big thing that is coolest about Doom Eternal compared to a lot of other shooters of its ilk, is the fact that every gun, even the first one, is used all the way through the entire campaign. The first gun is just as important in the beginning of the game as it is at the end of the game. And by the end, every part of the arsenal is used equally as often and is equally as important. To quote one of my favorite reviews of Doom Eternal by Maxor, the first shotgun is used. Let me see. The first shotgun is used in the last level, and the last level is used by the first shotgun. It's so good. Yeah, it's just so damn fun. Just embrace the systems, use them in the way that they suggest, and then after that you've got some nice wiggle room to play with. Also, you don't necessarily need to know the story of Doom 2016. They kind of recap it for you in the lore if you're curious, but it's not at all that important if you don't care. Though I will say the lore is pretty fucking cool and insane. I think by this point the The stranger should be making its way away from the sun by this point, I think. Game is Titanic. Yeah. Okay. I fully blame you for my lost hours of sleep this week. This is on you. Well, what do you mean, like do you mean like the playtime? If you get through it, okay, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, it's a big game. It's got a lot to it. If you want any, like I said, I've played this game. I've played Doom Eternal. It is now the amount of time I have sunk into it has now is close to surpassing my time spent in Portal 2, which is 311 hours. I spent so much time in Portal 2 because of the level builder and the mods for the level builder. I just spent a lot of time making levels, is all. But the time I've spent in Doom Eternal for what is now 300 hours has been entirely replaying levels in the single-player campaign. Because, yes, the single-player campaign is just that fucking good. So, yeah. It might be an acquired taste. I hope you like it. It's definitely catered to people who like are like gamers. But like, don't worry about the difficulty setting. Just play the difficulty that's comfortable for you. And if you want any tips or pointers or whatever on the game, like I said, I've got 300 hours clocked into the game. You can feel free to message me on Discord or something, and I'm happy to like tell you about things, give you tips and whatnot. Oh, that's really neat looking, being out here when the sun sails are open. I love that it uses sun sails as well. That's a real concept. Like, actual satellites use it. And also in true Outer Wilds fashion, now that you know how to get the prisoner part of the ending, you can just get it. Oh, can I not go in now? Oh wait, the elevator. Unless taking this out disables my ability to get in. Come on, I want to be in the thing. Hey, that works. Cool. The original Outer Wilds, I watched quite a few playthroughs, and now and again people find things or notice things I missed, even if I consider myself thorough. You know, I did not notice the solar sails at all. Really? They're so obvious. Really? They open, like, if you get there soon enough, you can see them open from the inside. That's crazy, man. See if I can watch the sun explode from here. Going away. Go figure. Oh no, I can't not see them now. Yeah, they're filling the screen! Dam's already burst. That's still standing up. Once we see that thing knock over, that's when the sun explodes. Also, very interesting choice of pixels by these guys. They're giant TV windows. Oh, here we go. This will be a better vantage point. Come on, I just want to get a comfortable view of the sun exploding. There we go. Wait, you said there's an alternate ending if I go into the simulation while this happens? Can I pick up an artifact while I've got the warp core in my hand? So go to Chelsea. I assume I can. I mean, if there's an alternate ending for it. Kind of obvious. Yeah. That I would like to see. Yeah. So, also, just to go back over the original hypothesis I had, they were not doing this to try to outlive the Eye. They knew that they couldn't outlive the Eye. They just were... They created a simulation of their home so that they could live there again. And just forget that the Eye existed. Seems to be all they wanted to do. It does also seem like the simulation was not designed necessarily to be woken from, because those bells are there not just to wake themselves. Well, not just. Well, it's there. The bells are there so that if someone tries to go to a place they're not supposed to, they wake up, and consequently the others do as well. Yeah, yeah. Cool to be holding a black hole and a white hole in my hand. Must be said. Oh, fell over. Here we go. About to happen. Yeah, but speaking of, that fell over, so that's a whole bunch of them now deleted. Right there. Also, do you think that the default solar, like the default thing, has a render distance, a larger render distance for the sun now, because of this? Because before, the sun and the solar system would just entirely disappear. Pretty cinematic if it exploded while the sun sail was over it. Oh, here it goes. What's happening? Hey.
And what I predicted came to pass.
That's scary. There's no Nomai loop. I'm just here now. I can live off the land. The universe won't restart, but I'll be alive for the rest of my life. Oh, that's very startling, has to be said. It's completely black out there now. Awesome. This is where I live now. Bye-bye, Hearthia. Ha ha ha. I mean, what even happens now? Be conducive to you surviving even if there's air everywhere. I mean, yeah, I suppose. These plants are slowly dying, so the fertility of the land is probably taking a serious nosedive. And the grass is just, you know, it's brown. So it's beautiful when you first drop in, because it's like, wow, it's an entire ring world, but the closer you look, the more dead it seems. That's true. Oh, here we go. Fade out. Now beyond the reach of the supernova, you find yourself the only inhabitant of an abandoned world. Surely something here must be edible. Ha! Funny. I still haven't tested what happens if you take the core out and stay inside of Ash Twin. Does anything interesting happen? Like a different message or whatever? Elk Choir. Okay. Time to do it again. Yeah. I think Ash Twin eventually gets destroyed. It didn't have to survive forever just long enough. That's true. Yeah, I think they mentioned that, actually. The Nomai mentioned that in one of their texts. That it just needs to survive long enough. Hey, baby. Okay. Forget how long you actually sleep isn't like for like 2 minutes because I kind of I undershot it a little bit last time. I think it's like 2 minutes. Go for a little over 2 minutes. Longer. Definitely longer. There we go, that's a little better. Was I totally wrong again? It looks like nothing has been revealed. Oh, never mind. Oh, that was actually the right time. So like 4 minutes is the best. Is this actually open enough? It is. Whew. Nope, wrong way, wrong way. The legit fear the approaching sandstorm still induces is really impressive. Close it. Yeah, actually, never mind. Hiya. Boom. Ow. Again? Get me out of here. Alright, back we go! Oh shit, wait, I didn't mark the stranger. Oops. Mark. Sure is a lot of kilometers away. Yeah, on a scale of 0 to dead, I'd say 7. With apologies shared. So is it just a fluke that this doesn't work? Or... like what? Okay, it just wasn't working for some reason there. Weird. Oh god, the dam's about to bust. Holy crap. God dang. Oh, yeah, put down the warp core. Duh. I can just get to the second tower. That will be my best bet. Ow. I think I might stand up here and wait for the dam to bust. So I can still get into the tower. Oh, it doesn't look like it's totally there yet. I think this is okay. Wait, no, not the second tower. Yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right. The third temple. Yeah. I should be in the third temple. Crap. Oh no, I don't want to have messed this up. Ah, shit. Shit. Ah, shit. I should have gone in through the side. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy crap. Holy crap. Ah! Man. Oh, you know what? Wilder, yeah. I can still get in the bell at least. I can get in here. I call this a bell. It's a vault. Like. Also, I noticed the second tower has electricity running through it, like different pictures and stuff on it. Do you know what's that? Is that anything? Is there anything else about that? Oh, this is interesting. The bell throughout my playthrough too. Oh, okay. There's still a way I can actually get to another part of this. Potentially. Actually, no, there isn't. Ow. Oh, I didn't kill myself to get in here. That's alright, it's fine. I'm in the simulation. Couldn't figure out what that was except for beautiful window dressing. I think it would be. Oh, I see. I think it would be a power distribution node, wireless power. Oh, that would make sense. Delivered from that tower outward to other things like those roof spokes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is. This is different music as well. This is very slightly different music with this extra eeriness. Oh, okay, yeah. You know, you're right. I did notice that. Oh, so that means that. Yeah. So the only people that were actually safe are the ones that were in the first temple. Maybe that's why they disappear. That's why they disappear. The inhabitants that went to sleep in the first temple, because when you go there after a while, they aren't there. If you go there early enough, you can see them walking around and you can hear music coming from the house. Maybe. Might be generated from the power. The power runs the sim program in those temples. I think the sim program is shared, so that doesn't seem to matter. I have the option to meditate until the next loop. Just love that you can see all of the lines where the elevators come down. This one was Star, Waning Gibbous, Waning Crescent. No. No, Waxing Gibbous. What? No. No, it's a Waxing Crescent and a Waxing Gibbous. Right? Oh. You know what I just realized? I think that screech is every time the wave takes them. I think the second tower just fell. When you hear them the first time, that's the ones from the first church being killed. The second tower just fell. They're now dead. I have something I want to test now. I'm curious, because the second area, I can access the second area if I activate the dock in the second area and then go to the third area to go back there. And if I put my lamp down, I can see what happens to them when they die. You've seen them vanish? Okay, yeah. I want to see them vanish myself. Do the same trick with the first and second areas? Yeah. I'm trying to think which one's the safe, which area is the safest one to look at where you can see them. I ideally want to see them. You can't shine the light at them because then they snuff you out. So the best way to see them disappear is by putting the lantern down and walking away. Light out, but in a lit area. Oh, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Just need to find where a well-lit one of them is in one of those spots. The first spot might be the easiest to see them go because they're walking around. But I don't know their actual behaviors there. Oh, okay. That's weird. That's the same ending as when you just leave. Huh. Okay. A little weird. Okay, so what's the best way to do this? I'm gonna try first, because I feel like I know them a little better there. I'm gonna try going to the second spot, activating the dock, and then going to the third spot, and returning. Shit, I keep forgetting to... mark the stranger. In the second spot, they don't die until. I might actually try to do it with the first spot, because in the first spot you can see them clearly walking around, and I heard them screech loudly one time during this playthrough. I didn't realize it at the time, but that's when they died, and that's why they all fuck off. That's why they all disappeared. Ah, fuck! I forgot you couldn't do that. Or maybe I did that too late. That was a little bit obnoxious. You know, I do wonder what memory resulted in the creation of Dark Bramble in this universe. I wonder if that was someone's, like, memory of, like, a rose bush or something, you know? Yeah. It could just be an interstellar plant plague, yeah. That apparently started in this solar system. Because it leads nowhere else. Oh, you know what I just realized? The fact that all the others are strapped down is very telling. It means even if they woke up, they wouldn't be able to get out. So there's no chance of someone else waking up and reactivating the eyes signal. Well, the problem is it doesn't lead anywhere else. If it were interstellar, it would be going like somewhere that has more things than just anglerfish, you know? I would think. Alright, can you see them right now? I think maybe they start waking up and moving around later. Let's just jump in the water. I won't go to the third spot, I'll go to the second spot. Go those distances? Maybe not. Yeah, that would be an interesting idea if, like, eventually it disconnects and kind of starts over. Yeah, dangling thread. Yeah. Hey, by the way, I just realized if the Nomai, because Selenum's optional, you don't have to find Selenum. What does she actually add to the new universe? I'm unaware. Does she actually add anything new? Like if it was just the Harthians that you remember, and you didn't go out of your way to find Selenum? I wish it was just easier to see them from here. Oh shit, I have to have my lantern. God dang it. Solar sails just opened. It is pretty easy. You just start a new file and go. Little inconvenient though if they add more DLC. Oh, did I just... You can see him up there. Like, just barely. You can see them walking around on these upper floors, but... Problem is, like, it's hard to get close to them. Off to the first church we go. Very faintly when you go. I tried to look for it. I couldn't really make it out. The other person who was here earlier, who knew the game, I forgot what they were called, but mentioned that it looks like a star, like a regular star in the sky, but it's like clearly not quite a star in the sky. Yeah. Go. We're here. So, can you see them walking around now? Yep, they're going. They're doing a walk. I already forget where the fast way to get here was. These stairs? Yeah, these stairs. There we go. Do these guys just walk around in a circle, or... Yeah, I just realized as well, the fact that they die and just disappear makes all of the encounters except for the third area's encounter with them like piss easy, because they're all just gone. Even then, by the time the second one falls down, the sun's gonna explode, so... Yeah, I think he just walks around. I don't think he actually goes to the house. I think he just walks in a circle. He might be the easiest one to see go. Wait, did he... Oh, okay, there's another one here. Okay, so it's new ones. Constantly kind of leave this area over here. I think what I'll do is... Well, the moment I hear the dam burst, I'm going to take a lantern and run to the nearest one. it is. Oh shit. Oh shit. Alright, well. We'll pay attention to this guy, I suppose. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So now I know that. So now we should be able to... We should be able to see one. And that will work if I... So now I know where to go as well. If I grab the lantern and run over there, we should be able to watch him. Like, watch that animation. Okay. There's an extra invisible side bridge, is there? Hmm. Yeah, so like by the time I get back there, they'll be walking around. And I saw when I finally got there, one went under, and then the next one after that is the one that dies in the staircase. That's interesting. I thought they would have planned for it. I thought when the dam broke and like you heard that call, I thought it was them being like, "Oh, the dam broke. We have to do something." But yeah, no, they just don't know. That makes it even more sad. Oops. Just put the thing down on the raft. Oh, really? Huh. Gotcha. No, not that. here first. Okay, I see. Wake them up. Gotcha. I just never bothered with it. I just went in there and found the simplest route and used that. Yeah. I'd say it is interesting that they have metals and they made this entire ship out of metal, but they decided to make their dam out of wood. Yeah, it has to be said. If they wanted it to last forever, like, why make the dam out of wood? They clearly know how to make metals. Their spaceships were made out of metal, but they didn't have the foresight to think, you know, water constantly rushing against a wooden structure eventually wears it away. Maybe we should make it out of something a little more permanent. Cushion my fall. I will say, this game also has a very Undertale quality to it in the way that you, in a sense, save and load back with new knowledge and try different things. And you, like, feel kind of compelled to try different things within the game. Hey, Gooseworks just released her Darlie Buxman cartoon. I'll have to check that out after I'm done streaming. Her tweet that I just saw says, "Wowee, a new cartoon that makes no sense." I'm so excited. This time as well, I'll stick around and look at those houses over there, since they're for sure gonna disappear. That theme would have honestly fit in a lot of ways for this game. Mission Impossible. Not a Peter Griffin version though, like. I'm sure that's a joke already in Family Guy somewhere. Has that happened in Family Guy? With Peter just going, Alright. I believe you are the one I need to follow. I know where he is, or where about he is when the dam breaks. It should be this tree. Yeah. So when I hear the dam break, I'm rushing over there, shining my light directly in his face. It's there and over there. Shit, it's not him. It's not that one. It's the next one. You. I saw you. Where are you? Yeah, totally go with the original. I think I got here earlier than I did last time. Prep it again. Oh shit! Okay, Hey there, bud. Oh. Wow. Man, that's sad. All right. Wow. It's like their soul goes up into the sky. All right. Is that everything I wanted to do? That might be everything I wanted to do. Yeah. That's because they actually look like creatures. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to do. Well, that's this. It's the Outer Wilds Echoes of the Eye. What a fantabulous DLC. This was a fantastic DLC. In its own right, it feels like its own game entirely, but it still ties into Outer Wilds. It's fantastic. Yeah, no problem. I will say I had a bit of a difficult time fitting this into my college schedule. This week was abnormal. I won't be able to do 3 streams in a row in a week from this point on. I had some college days off the beginning of this week, and it threw off the typical schedule that I have for the other weeks. So I picked a good week to do this. But yeah, so once again I shall recede back into my cave, only to emerge again when an opportunity presents itself. So yeah, labor of love, absolutely. All right. Also, check out this fun animation I have. Boop. I love it still. Doom Cave. Yeah, I still play Doom when I get the chance. But yeah, no, dude, seriously. Let me know what you think. Like, you're in the Discord server. Let me know what you think. Either in the server or through DM or whatever. If you feel the desire, stream share it in Discord. I'll pop in and watch. Give you some tips or whatever, if I'm able to. But yeah, also check it out. Yep, cool. All right, guys. Probably make a comment. Gotcha. Well, that'll be it. Sorry, Outer Wilds has to freeze every time I exit the game, so this is. I'll tell you what. I will do one of these numbers here. We'll go with this. Nah. It's too optimistic. Yeah, let's go with that. All right. Thank you all for popping in. Thank you for sticking around. I will certainly notify when I go live again. I'm back in the realm of uncertainty, so we'll figure it out when we get there. So until then, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye, everybody.